Hey everyone, this is Amitri from EB Technologies, and today we're going to go over a quick tutorial as to how to connect your BW data to Lomira. If you open Lomira and we're using version 1.13 and you go to New Connections, you find that you have a couple of options to get data into Lomira. There isn't a direct BIX connection though to get your queries and BEX connected to Lomira, but there is an opportunity to bring in your data through a BW Relational Universe. And so what we're going to evaluate here is getting our data downloaded from a universe into Lumira from BW. One way to do this is to utilize the BW relational connection using SAP JCO and information design tool. And so that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a connection and sign in. Now that we've signed in, we're going to go ahead into our connections within the repository and create our connection for the relational universe. This can only be done in the repository. It cannot be done locally first. So let's go ahead and right click and insert a relational connection. And we'll call this one SAP Lumira Demo. And we're going to use our NetWeaver BW SAP JCO Java connector connection. If you were to create this connection locally on your machine, you would not see that JCO connection available that way. That's why we're doing it in the server first. I'm going to go ahead and input my credentials and go ahead and test the connection after you had your credentials inserted. Always a good habit. Alright, and it came back successful, which is a good sign. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick the cube or the info provider / multi-provider that I want to see as a universe. So here are our list of fact tables that we can build off of, and I actually want to use a specific multi-provider that we had before. And where did it go? Here it is, actuals and plans. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. It's computing all the dependencies and creating the joins and all the necessary tables for me, which is nice. Once it's done that, I'm going to hit finish. And it says here, connection published successfully. Do you want to create a shortcut? Yes, I do. I'm going to put it in the BW Relational Demo Universe here that I have this project. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to select it here. I'm going to hit OK. And at this point, I'm done with the repository from the connection perspective. I'm going to now go in and right-click on the connection, and I'm going to create a new data foundation. The data foundation will be based off of a multi-source enabled universe. It says here additional relational connection, SAS, and SAP NetWeaver BW. So that is a connection, or that is a data foundation type that will support BW relational universes. So I'll go ahead and hit next. Once it gives us the option to select the connection, I'm going to go ahead and hit select it. And go ahead and finish. And it's not going to show us our data foundation once it's done refreshing the catalogs. This might take a couple of minutes depending on your connection and your size of your multi-provider. So now, as you can see, you have your data foundation created with all of your tables. They're all aliased based off the tables created in BW. We'll go ahead and close the data foundation for now, and we'll create a business layer on top of that data foundation. It's going to be based off of relational. foundation, and we'll connect it to the only one that's in that project. This may also take a minute. We're also going to go ahead and automatically let it create folders and objects just to make our life easier for this demo purpose. All right, now we have our business layer. Looks just like any other universe. And we have our classes, dimensions, measures, so on and so forth. For the purposes of this demo, we're just going to leave it as is, but you can always go in there and clean it up and make it look a little bit more specific to your needs. So now I'm going to go ahead and publish this business layer to the repository. Yeah, I'm not going to check the integrity. And I'm going to go ahead and publish it into the folder BBT Business Warehouse. And hit finish. And universe is successfully published. Hit close. And we are now done with the information design tool. All we do now is we go into Lomira, and we will go ahead and select a new connection. And we will publish to, or we will retrieve from a universe. And go ahead and click next. We'll input our credentials. And after we've entered our credentials, we will go ahead and connect. And we should now see the universe that we just created from the BW relational connection. And here's our list of data sources. So I'm going to go into the folder we just created, and here's our SAP Lumira demo. And we're going to click next. And we will bring in a simple report, nothing too extravagant. We'll go into a country, we'll bring in the country key code, and we'll go into the measures, and maybe we'll just bring in cost, just to show that everything's working fine. We'll hit next. All right, now we have our data back. We got our measures and our attributes. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a pretty straightforward Lomira presentation just to show you what it works. So we're going to go ahead and put in our products and our measures, our product cost and our measures, and I'll go ahead and put in the country into our attributes. And there you have it. You got your product costs by country. So as you can see, just a quick change into your connection can bring in your BW data directly into Lomira without having to go through data services to bring in data into tables or connecting directly through BICS. So there's another option available to you if you don't have SAP HANA. Hope this was helpful, and thank you.